Alright guys, here we go. Hello Lone Wolf, thanks for casting our game. Yeah, no problem, you're welcome. Have fun in the game. Here we are for another NGS cast. Today we are casting Division E East for the first game. Later on I actually cast another game, but for now we are focusing on the ReGen Rebel versus Souls in slowmo. And let's check out where we're standing in Division E East. I'm already seeing ReGen Rebel on the last place. They played 2 matches so far, but couldn't win a single game. That's a little bit depressing. While Souls in slowmo actually have a 50% win rate in their 2 games. They got 3 points. Which means they won 1 game to 1, and the other game they lost 1 to 2. So yeah, that is the teams for today, and the maps that were banned were Sky Temple and Vatskaya from ReGen Rebel, and Battlefield of Eternity and Towers of Doom from Souls in slowmo. And all the teams, so all the players are ready in the lobby. So we should be good to go in a few seconds. But yeah, I'm hoping for some exciting games here. It's my first game that I'm casting for Division E. And I have no ideas what these teams play. No, it's a lower division. So don't expect the highest or the best place overall. But I think we will still see some exciting gameplay. These games will be at least fun to watch. Okay, I don't know what we are waiting for at the moment. But yeah. By the way, ReGen Rebel has first pick, Souls in slowmo picked Dragonshire. I actually didn't mention that before. And what an interesting map, Dragonshire. Like, it is completely different to other maps, because you actually need to control all 3 lanes to pick up the Dragon Knight. The only other map that is maybe a little bit comparable is maybe Brexit, where you need to control 2 points. But here on Dragonshire you actually need 3 lanes controlled. So usually you go for a really strong offlaner that can win this lane. Wexa is often a pick on this map, because Misha can control the point while Wexa clears the lane. But of course there are some counterpicks to that as well. And it's not like you can't play other offlaners. In the current meta, like, you have actually a lot of strong offlaners. We could probably see a Dehaka, who is really strong on this map too. Then the usual ones, Sonya, Leowick. Audio is a little soft. You mean low, or what does soft mean here? Anyway, teams are ready, and I'm just waiting. And yeah, here we go. Draft should start in a second. I'm a little bit concerned. What do you mean with soft? Never had these issues before. I know my voice is kind of weird. And I still need a lot of practice casting. But I never heard someone calling my voice soft. Okay, why are we not starting? Like, both teams said they're ready, but nobody's starting the match. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay. And here we go, into draft number 1. As I said, it's going to be Dragonshire. Actually can start a prediction too. Let's see what these teams bring to the table. What are we gonna see? Other strong picks on this map besides offlaners. Globals, like just in general. Like of course you have a Dehaka, but Brightwing and Fightset could be potential pickups here. Then you have like Junkrat, who can control points really easily with his traps and mines. And indeed, we already see the Fightset ban. I'm a little bit surprised it's actually the Fightset ban, because Fightset is usually not a high priority, even though he is really strong. But you rather see offlaners and healers getting banned one nowadays. Maybe Valla or Junkrat. But they're going with a Fightset ban. Which might mean they wanna pick up Dehaka early or Brightwing. Stukov now getting banned. S tier healer at the moment. No surprise there. Is an absolute beast. I think at the moment there's no stronger healer, just in general. Of course you can play against them, but most teams just don't want to leave a Stukov open. And ReGen is banning the Blaze. Alright. I wonder if I target banning someone here with a Blaze, or if I just think it's a strong pick. Like, Blaze got nerfed a couple of times after they gave his level 7 talent the bonus damage on his flame stream. After that he was kinda busted, and now he got nerfed a little bit. Chromie, also a strong pick on this map. Now, what do we go for now? Do you pick up offlaner already? No, wait, we're going for the Mei first pick. Okay, that really surprises me. Has to be a comfort pick. Because usually you don't want to first pick the tank. Definitely target ban is called. Alright. Yeah, I'm on a delay, so I only see chat 30 seconds later. So if I comment on something that already happened half a minute ago, don't blame me. Hello Dragon. And we are seeing Valla Anduin. Alright. I wonder what ult we see on Anduin. If we see Light Bomb, which has kinda counter synergy with Mei. I guess with Ice Wall it's really good. Or even Snowball. Oh, like, just imagine a Snowball. Haven't seen that in a long time. On the other side though, we have Sonya and Brightwing. Sonya really devastating on the offlane. Usually beats every other offlaner. And I'm curious about what the regions are picking up now. Or what they're banning now for the... But, like, what would you ban? Like, they already picked up offlane. And there are a lot of good things open, and they go for Zeratul. Okay, Zeratul ban out. I like that actually. It's a huge threat to the Anduin, and really strong against the Valhalla too. Can roam around the map. Can be really annoying for the offlaner if the Zeratul is suddenly there and harassing you together with Sonya. And we're getting Junkrat and Johanna. Okay, I really like the Junkrat pick. I'm actually really surprised it got left open for this long. Because usually teams picking up very early on Dragonshire. As I said, really strong point control with his traps and mines. And Diva Tassada. Okay. That is a very squishy backline now. And I'm not sure how they want to play this. A Vala, Anduin, Tassada, all very vulnerable to ganks. I guess you don't have the best gank setup on the other side with Johanna. Don't have the best engage until 10. Ooh, and Sylvanas. Both teams ignored Anubarak completely. Also a small surprise to me. But here we go. That completes the first drafts here. In game number 1. And I have to say, I prefer Soul's draft at the moment. With a Junkrat holding bot lane. You have a global with Brightwing helping out in the top lane maybe. Sonya is ever getting pressured. And anytime Sylvanas gets free lane pressure, or free time in any lane, she just disables towers and goes for it. And yeah, here we go, into game number 1. We have Dragonshire on the left side, ReGen Rebel, with Anawesa on the Vala. Meow Cat. What is that name? On the Diva. Taco on May. Vaila. Wait, I'm really sorry if I pronounce any names wrong. Don't blame me. I just call her Vaila. Is on Anduin. And Frostman is playing with Tassada. Well, we have on the other side Souls in slowmo with Dauntress on Sylvanas. Lone Wolf is playing the Sonya, as he is alone in the top lane, I guess. And Nemesis is on the Junkrat. Mimias on Brightwing. And last but not least, Toxicor on the Johanna. Bringing up the talents, we actually see a Vala Q build. Alright. The recent nerf on W build maybe influenced that. And with Q build you have a lot more burst target, or single target burst. So maybe they wanna burst with frontline, which can be a trap against Johanna. Really tanky, especially with her talent Loss of Hope. When she ramps up, she gets even more healing. Besides that, we have a W build it seems from Sonya. And Q build from the Tassada. Okay. Who's playing here in the mid lane? Against a Junkrat actually. Okay, I didn't expect that. I thought Junkrat would set up in the bot lane, controlling this point. And then Sylvanas in the mid lane. But I guess, like, Johanna and Brightwing are not the best targets to roam around. So they just play a little bit different and let the Freeman stay in the bot lane. You can call her Val. Okay, I will try to do that. Like I said, I'm really sorry if I pronounced any names wrong. And we might have a possible invade here from Taco. But against a Junkrat, that is alone. That might be if... Oh, the trap is moving him out. That could have been first kill of a game. If the trap is a little bit more into this direction, Taco can't escape anymore. He had no D, he had no E. He would have been dead. But yeah, so far he only annoys his opponents. It was really weird seeing him going for this completely alone. Like, I can understand if his team is following him, but that didn't really happen. Like, there was some small fight here in the mid lane. I think Johanna was kind of stalling rotation, I guess. For now, though, the blue team, ReGen, is controlling both points, and they're pressuring the bot lane here. But they couldn't clear the siege camp yet. So now the pressure is coming into the different direction. And red team starts controlling bot point, while Sonya is solo killing the D.Va. Survives on 230 HP, but gets the solo kill. And that is a devastating loss for ReGen. Losing the solo lane in a 1v1. And now Sonya has rotation here in the mid lane. If Tassadar steps up... Oh, maybe she should have tapped earlier. Yeah, now you kind of wasted your opportunity. D.Va is back on the lane. And Sonya has to recall, which means D.Va can easily reclaim the point. Here in the bot lane, both teams are just falling away. Vala currently sitting at 3 stacks. Now gets another one, 4. Has a reset cooldown on 4, of course. So she can cast even more arrows. Here in the mid lane, I think with time, Tassadar should win this. Like, Tassadar poke is more consistent, I think. But what is really weird to me is that both teams are just staying in lane. Like, you have 0 rotations. Like, both freemans are just... Wait, Johanna? Okay. That D was really late. Didn't cleanse the blizzard from Mei. And the teleport has to come out from the Bright Wing. Here in the top lane. Actually, Sonya getting beaten now. Not being too successful after the solo kill. Junkrat making his rotation into bot lane. It's really low HP though. Like I said, Tassadar should win it over time. I don't know what he was trying to do in mid lane because red team was controlling bot point. But he has the pusher in mid lane now and he has rotation prior, doesn't know what to do with it. It's just like, what are they doing? He's just doing nothing. Okay. Vala going for the siege camp. Picked up Monster Hunter, so she's even quicker with that. Can easily solo the siege camp, of course. Sylvana's doing the same thing on the other side. Neither team touched the hard camp yet. And someone has to catch this mid wave eventually. Otherwise, ReGen will go ahead and XP. Sylvanas is there. Dishes over ball. But yeah, you see a small experience lead for ReGen. If that keeps going, they're gonna get level 10 earlier. But now Sylvana's in the mid lane. And she will beat Tassadar. Yeah, you see it. Maybe it's a solo kill. Oh, one auto attack is missing. Brightwing also teleported in top lane, but Sonya is not holding top points. Also bot lane without the Brightwing can't be held by souls. Tassadar has to be more careful though against the Sylvanas, I guess. Brightwing teleport in the bot lane. There's not much happening if neither team makes a mistake. Oh, Johanna's no no D anymore. I think if Vala plays that more aggressive, she could have died there. But yeah, not much happening. Maybe no. But she gets the D out, never mind. It's fine. Oh, it's a little bit late, like not cleansing the blizzard from Mei. Maybe baiting the enemy team a little bit in. For now though, attacker on low mana has to go back. Or at least tap the fountain, which he does. In the top lane, Sonya leaps on the demacked D.Va. But can't secure the kill? No spear available. By the way, we have level 10 Silver, finally. Which means we see Blessed Shield, we have a Whip Tire, Wailing Arrow, Leap, we already seen that. And Blink here from Brightwing. On the other side, Light Bomb. And Wing of Vengeance. And Micro Missiles from D.Va, of course. And the Dragon Knight, while I'm talking about talents, is actually getting picked up by Sonya. By the Sylvanas. Not the target you usually want into the Dragon. Because Sylvanas can disable the tower, so the Dragon Knight gets less damage. But not the worst target, I guess. This could be a kill if red team doesn't really rotate for that. Ooh, but Anduin is really low. Blast shield going on him, and the Riptire gets the kill in the end. Dragon Knight is defended though, and huge Blizzard. Vala going forward, but she's going low, and the Blitz Black Hole has to come out just to save all of the backline. Both of them are really low here. And in the end, it's just one kill for Souls and Slowmo. We're doing a little bit better here, it seems. Now the Sylvanas has taken over the mid lane. Can beat the Tussle. Junkrat with his Qs can't really pressure the Tussle there. Because his bombs are not really reliable damage. While Tussle can always poke with his W. And I mean his Q is also like not the best reliable damage if there's no CC. But yeah, Souls make the invade happen on the siege camp. Not really impactful, just takes it away. Gets cleared really fast though. And they're going for the hard camp here. Or, ooh, they're going for bush trap. Maybe not. Just setting up vision with Junkrat. Now Mei is walking in. But the hard camp is already taken, and this could backfire. Ooh, never mind. Huge blizzard, but the light bomb is slightly mistimed. Big black hole though. But the coordination is a little bit lacking. You of course have no W. Ooh, the Riptire could kill. No, is defended from a good peel by her. But now with a hard camp, maybe we see some push here in the bot lane. Sylvanas just needs to step forward if she has her trade available. But instead we see the rotation. Red team a little bit hesitant to push here. Even though blue team some cooldowns. Like all the big ults are on cooldown. At least for a little while. Meanwhile D.Va is maybe looking for a fight here in the bot lane. Comes down. And who are we targeting? Because Johanna is just holding the shrine until Sonya can pick it up here. She's sacrificing her life for the Dragon Knight. A worthy cause to give your life for. And what I would like to see now is Dragon Knight pushes mid lane, the rest push in the bot lane, which they do. Really nice. Getting the split push value. Ooh, Vala is getting pushed. Ooh, that could have been another kill. Red team is realizing that. But yeah, red team wasted a little bit with Dragon Knight, I think. Like Sonya could have not run it down there. Played it a bit more patiently. But the Riptire almost kills the Vala here in bot lane. Nemesis getting some value with that ult. By the way, we have Poison Spear. I didn't see that earlier. That is kind of risky to take, because you don't get the sustain from your other talents. Meanwhile, Souls and Slowmo trying to pick up the mid lane tower, but can't quite get it. Good rotation by ReGen. But Anduin is getting caught out, and there should be a Blast Shield now. Blast Shield into Wailing Arrow, and Anduin falls. Easy pickup by Souls. Anduin way too far out of position. And the top lane, we have again, maybe another solo kill. Sonya goes for it and gets it. Gets the teleport from Brightwing just in time. Rotation came in. Ooh, Brightwing. Playing it perfectly. Sonya going out of a blizzard. Oh, Brightwing needs to teleport on her. Pathing issues, I think. That was not well played here. Oh, Mei gets knocked back for Taco. No. Didn't sidestep the W from the Junkrat. Oh, this Riptire is really a bit weird though. Probably just to clear the lane. Yeah. And now you push in the top lane with a kill on Mei really easily. You have Blast Shield in 2, so this could be 2 kills in a second. If it, like, go. You just have to press the button. But they play it safe. They just go for the fort and go out again. But Souls and Slowmo looking way better right now. Having a level lead as well. Level 16 here for both teams. But you always want the level lead, of course, too, because it gives you some stat advantages. And of course, you're faster to level 20 as well. I think White Wing actually sniped this mid-4 with 1 Q. So that is gone as well. 2 forts in favor of souls. And the walls are not even cracked by ReGen. Oh, Dragon Knight is getting picked up by... Wait, who was it? Junkrat. Jenna, always good to hold a point here. Has the D available. Oh, Valla vaulting forward! A little bit greedy there. Has to get pulled back by Anduin. And can escape. May uses his trade. Or May uses her trade to prevent the Dragon Knight charge. But the Dragon Knight is walking forward, picking up a third for now. But we're looking for a fight. Diva on the flank here. But nobody is really walking forward. And the red team can just escape, it seems. Diva is trying something, but loses her mech before she can use a bomb. Sonya really deep. Is leaping on the May though. And May is kind of isolated now. Can E out. And what a messy team fight. Now the bomb is used. And Savannah's almost getting picked there by the bomb. But in the end, nobody dies. Messy team fight. Everyone involved. But everyone survives as well. And now we just go back to camps, picking that up. And the next Dragon Knight will be way more powerful. We are approaching the late game. Also, like I said, Souls and Slowmo are way earlier to level 20. And with these two camps, they should be halfway there. They also have a push in bot lane here. If they get this hard camp, you can really easily push this wall with siege camp and the hard camp. Something you always have to look out for. Oh, do we have a bush trap here? Unaware a little bit late. Got spotted there by this Jaina. Icewell comes out, doesn't hit anyone. Oh, and Taku goes in. On what for? You're fighting with spell armor. I'll get put back though. Johanna? Why do we see no blush? Oh, big leap though! And into the whip tire! 2 kills, Unreal and Valla down, and my felt as well. This could be game right there. You have Savannahs, you have siege camp still behind you. And the death timers are very long now. Tassada is always already low as well. You have level 20. This should be game number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if I actually go for it. Sonya is walking back, but you still have 30 seconds on tanks and 2 other members. So this should be easily game. Yeah, and they go for it. You have siege camp, you have a catapult here. The catapult is griefing though. Sitting on minions. But the core shields are already down. And everyone is still alive. We are kinda not spacing well. The stuns circuits are hitting, especially Johanna. Diva and Savannah's trade their lives. But the core is down. GG, well played. And yeah, to say it, Souls and Slowmo looking a little bit better. Just overall rotations and pickoffs. Valla with really solid damage. Only sitting a little bit above Sonya actually. Sonya with the most damage. I guess balling the Diva in the top lane gave her most of that. But yeah, that leap in the end was massive. Into the Wailing Arrow and into the Riptire from Junkrat. Absolutely insane. Very good combo. Good stun CC. Which decided the game in the end. 3 to 10 with the kill score. And Souls and Slowmo take game number 1. And what do we see from ReGen now? Are they going for the first pick again? Or do they have a secret strategy plan maybe for a map? Let's see if they have something special planned for us. Because they need to come back here now. While we're waiting for the next lobby, maybe I can check what ReGen likes to play. Maybe they have a secret map that they always go to. Wait, I can't do that on NGS. Oh, that's kind of sad. On the Heroes Lounge you have like statistics where you can check if a team likes a certain map or certain heroes. Don't really have that here. I guess we can go on heroes profile, not sure. Yeah, I'm kind of missing that on NGS. Would be a cool future to implement. But yeah, it was a really good game overall. That both teams had their win condition, but like ReGen didn't really know how to what to do. They played for bot lane most of the time, but couldn't really confirm the kills against Johanna because she was just way too tanky, even though she tanked the blizzards like a pro. But then her Iron Skin came out and she was safe. And they just missed a little bit of K pressure there in the bot lane. And Sonya got most of the time the priority on top lane. I mean, even got the solo kill once on Diva. Like I said, Sonya kind of a lane bully. Even without Dwarf. And Diva can't really do much against that. I mean, it was really close. Like, Sonya was on 230 HP. But yeah, Diva usually just wants to double soak. And maybe pick off people with bombs. And here we go! Do game number 2. It is going to be Altoark actually. Just confirming who picked the map. And it seems to be Souls picked it, which means ReGen will have a first pick again. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't go for map they're maybe more comfortable with. Because you're kind of giving a map pick over and like the comfort pick to your opponent's team then. But I guess they value a first pick a little bit more. But yeah, let's see. Like Altoark, really interesting map. The core mechanic kind of unique because first of all it has armor for every keep that is there alive. So if you only have one keep, it might be really risky to go for a core call because the core is so tanky. And if you can't finish the core, it always regenerates, which makes the catapults or the siege minions, which you will get if you pick up forts, kinda worthless. Like you still get lane priority most of the time with it, but like on other maps you have a win condition with minions. Like you have to watch out that your catapults don't restore your core. And on this map, this can't really happen. So only objective or bosses can finish the map. Or of course you win a team fight and then there's can one core with 5 people. But yeah, Obviously, Altmark, really huge map, so again, globals might be a priority here. On the last map, I think Teaka was ignored. Oh wait, was it banned on the fourth ban? Not sure anymore. But yeah, Fatal was banned and Birdwing was picked up. And maybe we see the same thing here again. But wouldn't be surprised if at least ReGen is changing the strategy here. Because their strategy didn't work out in game number 1. That was one of the silver lining moments. If your silver lining is that you don't die to jungle ults, it's kind of looking dicey. But yeah, it was a really good peel by the May. And jungle is actually getting banned here now. The respect ban from ReGen. I really don't want to deal with that anymore. And I can completely understand that. On the other side, you see Junkrat ban, Stukov ban and Sonya ban actually. So Sonya seems to have a high priority from Souls. Like they either pick it or ban it. Meanwhile, draft is going really fast. Savannah's already picked up by ReGen. And Unreal May this time picked up by Souls. Not sure if it's like a combo or anything. Because like both teams picked it now. Yeah. Anyway, ReGen also banned Brightwing. So one global already out. And we are going for Nuburak and Tassada again. So Savannah's Tassada. With damage setups, maybe a little bit picked too early. Would have rather seen a healer or an offlaner from ReGen. Because you kind of give away a lot of your team setup already if you show both damage healers. And you can't really adjust anymore. Like, for example, if you want to play double boozer setup or anything, you can't really switch that around anymore. And you also can't adapt to your opponent's pick as well. As if you leave one damage pick open. And Malv is getting banned now. Which leaves Lucio open. Sertal again getting banned. Seems to be a target ban again. What do we see now from the Souls? Maybe the Haka. Not his best map. You don't have a lot of bushes to bow to. Ooh. Okay, they also show both damage dealers, which is kind of fine now. But it's kind of spicy with the Kefas. Long time no see. And there's the Lucio to go with Ragnar's. Okay. And that could mean we see Lava Wave maybe. Just to clear waves. Personally, I don't really like Lava Wave. Because it gives you one ult less in teamfights. And Smash can be really good. Especially if you have a setup with a Nuburak. Like a Nuburak goes in, stuns people, and you put your hammer on it. Ooh, with a Deathwing to answer. Alright. So we have at least one global on this map. Oh, Deathwing is kind of slow. Like you need 8 seconds to go in the air. Oh, like a lot of time to go in the air and then 8 seconds to go down. So, really slow global. It's not like the Haka who can bow instantly. Or Brightwing. But yeah, the Ragnar's project is really interesting. Like, I'm not sure what build you actually go on, especially going against the Death Ring. You could go for W build maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going into game number 2. On the left side we have ReGen Rebel again, looking to tie up the game with Taco on Anuburak, Vel on Lucio, Anawesa on the Sylvanas, and Prostman on the Tassada. And last but not least, Meow on Ragnar's. While we have on the other side, looking to close out the series, Souls in Slowmo with Lone Wolf on the Death Ring, Dontris on Greymane this time, Nemesis playing the Kelfas, Mimias on Unruin, and Toxico on the Mei. Well, we have Cheesy on the top lane. Of course, you have Sylvanas for that, so you can disable the towers. And Anu can tank it as well. So you don't even need your trade with Sylvanas. And the first tower is definitely going down. But now you have to retreat. And hope that you don't lose anyone. Ooh, a noob. Ooh, boss very early. The stun from Kelfas doesn't connect and he escapes successfully. And actually we have a 5-man rotation from Souls, which means they are missing a little bit of soak here in the bot lane, and also in the mid lane and in the bot lane. Like, it's not much, but every little bit helps, of course. But they're also a little bit faster on the siege camp, which of course is very important on this map. By the way, looking at this, we actually have a Blast Wave build, or like the E build for Ragnar's. I'm not sure how good that is into Death Ring, who picked up a melee build, I think. And we have Convection! Oh my god, we have Convection! Oh, I'm excited. Alright, Convection from Kelfas. Let's see if we can complete that. Usually just a meme talent. Because in competitive games you can't really complete that, and you also want the mana from your shield talent. But in the mid lane, Unreal is getting targeted and falls really low. Probably has to tap the well already. Yes, he does. Taco shouldn't tank the minions too much, maybe, because he gets minus armor from them. And yeah, he is a little bit too deep. Now Greymane looks for some damage on the Tassada. In the top lane, I think melee Death Ring easily wins against the Ragnar's. Oh wait, that is ranged talent now, right? I'm not too familiar with Death Ring talents, so maybe someone can help me out there. But yeah, one stack for Convection so far. Not too successful. Bot lane, Greymane wins, but if Tassada goes too close to him. But like if Tassada keeps his range on the Greymane and pokes him with his W, like I said, he wins that. Or if a top lane gank, definitely you don't want to flame it while you're getting ganked. Oh, Taco body blocking really well, and that should be the first kill of the game. And it is. Oh, Tassada on the other side, falling really low. And I could see a world where people come in here and snipe him. But they don't really do it. And now top lane needs to get defended. And Kelfas won't be enough. Picking up 2 more stacks, sitting at 3 now. But alone he could be easily dived. Like, if a Nuburak just bows on him, that's an easy kill if there's some follow-up. But while this is all going on, Toxicore is sitting on objective, and it seems he can actually get that without any repercussions. And they even started the siege camp here, so yeah, ReGen sleeping a little bit on that part so far. I mean, they get a lot of damage on the top lane, but in the end they couldn't get confirm the fort, which means now they have to defend. course, they have great wave clear with Sylvanas, Ragnaros, and Tassada. Work my way going for the beetle bit, and oh, kill in the top lane. Completely missed that by Ragnaros and the Kappas. Tassada lurking to clear bot lane. We see the defense in the mid lane, but top lane is where the big push is happening so far. With Ragnaros dead, there's nobody to defend. And yeah, well, this siege camp is always a big issue as well, of course. But sure, why Sylvanas voted in bot lane. Like, I think even mid was needed more defense than the bot lane. But yeah, this means now Souls have a structure advantage, picked up 3 wards and a fort, and they're pushing for a well here in bot lane. Reaching a little bit behind in the rotation, so they can't defend that. Oh, for a second it actually looked like they can. So, misses completely, but the stun connects on Vanduin, but no follow-up. We don't have level 10 yet. I wonder what Sylvanas goes for. Do we see the mind control or the wailing arrow? Both teams going for the siege camps again. So everything is normal. Yeah, what are these deathwing talents? Can somebody tell me? After using Dragonflight, Deathwing can drop meteors anywhere with vision dealing. Okay, that's normal, I think, right? Like... I mean, I played that hero once or twice in ARAM, but I never really paid real attention to the talents. Yeah, I'm a pleb, just saying that. Well, we have to see in the top lane, so it's going for a sneaky boss play. Actually, not too sneaky. That's an obvious rotation, but it's sneaky because ReGen doesn't realize that. Like, they could have gone easily for their own boss in bot lane, but instead they're pushing mid lane. I'm not sure if that's a conscious call to give up boss, because that boss is walking directly on the keep. And I'm not sure if I can actually go for the 40 in the end, because rotation is coming in. But yeah, they are committing for it. And can Wagner? Oh, he gets it. And Kefas is in trouble now. Yeah, you kind of missing your smash now. But in the end, it didn't really matter, because he got pulled back by Anduin. Good save him. Saving the convection sticks. Only 8 so far. Boss without a push only gets part of the keyboard. It's a really early boss, so it lose you. Ay. Gets a lot of damage done with a stun. But with the defense in the top lane, you see Souls immediately going for a bot boss. And that bot boss will confirm this 4. So really good rotations by Souls in general, I think. I mean, mid lane rotation was kind of weird. Ooh, definitely tanking the fort there for a while. Has to fly out, but might go down anyway. Oh, good sniper, Sylvanas. Putting minute 1 auto take on him. But yeah, again, so it's just rotating, which means the boss might not even get this fort. Deathwing picker was definitely necessary for it. It's gonna be close. But in the end, I think we should defend it. But while we're defending, obviously, Souls rotating for objective, picking up the first seconds. And we're splitting really well, going for the siege camp too. Which puts the ReGen again a little bit behind, because they will be either late to objective, or they won't have a siege camp, which they decide to do. And we're rotating for objective, going for a fight. But they are talent down here. Cocoon comes out and they can't get the kill on the Greymane. And objective is still taking down, but May has to go into a trade. Oh, big stun, big blizzard stun. Objective still not picking up. Oh, the Pyroblast getting the kill on Sylvanas. And that means it's only a trade which favors so it's in slow-mo because ReGen actually have to defend the siege camp now. Taco looking for a ball, but he has zero assistance there so far. And has to go immediately out of it. Defring trying to zone for Grayman. He gets the channel indeed. Now he's just walking out. Taco eating a bullet. And the objective is confirmed by Souls once more. Catwas by Ray sitting at 12 convection stacks. Getting closer and closer to the completion. Playing it very safe. Ray, well, who has the most damage? Actually, Defring. Overall, the best DPS here in the game. On the other side, it is Tassada actually, with 12,000 damage so far. And like what ReGen is doing, pushing our top lane really quick to S5. They don't have Lava Wave yet, so they definitely need someone in mid lane, unless they want to drop the fort. And they really need to recall to defend bot lane, otherwise they will lose a keep. Meow going into this big emote form. But this means the mid lane is getting picked up and all 3 forts are down now. And only 1 fort is down in favor of ReGen. Oh, Anubarak going for the engage before the objective is defended. And he has not the best disengage there, yeah. And the Pyroblast gets the kill. I think he could have just walked back into his fort. And 1W just saves him there. But yeah, in the end, he dies. Taco not with best pathing. But so it's having no wave. Because the lava wave cleared that out. Have to retreat, even though they killed the tank player. But they get very early level 16. And yeah, ReGen getting put farther and farther behind. They need a teamfight win rather soon. Like, Taco went for that, but it was a little bit too early because the objective was still very healthy. And if you go straight into a wave here, like the wave will damage you as well. And actually boss is up in top lane and ReGen again is a little bit late on the rotations. Like, they know what's going on. Taco can't really walk in alone. Boss at half health, 1/3. Can they get there? Lucio might be on point, but there's a death ring and he just dies immediately. Good fear by him. They finish the Lucio. But they still go for the kill, for the fight anyway. Even though Lucio died immediately, and they can get the death ring, but they trade out Ragnar's and the underwork as well. And now Tassada should die too. No, it's Sylvan. Wait. What is happening? Anduin trades for Sylvanas, and in the end it's a 4v3. How did Greymane die? I didn't see that at all. But yeah, very messy team fight. Tassada getting stunned by boss. But I didn't imagine, like, with Lucy dying this early, that ReGen had any chance in the fight. Like, the huge fear from Deathring was absolutely devastating. But they got still 3 kills. And that means they can keep their game, their serious hopes alive, and even their keep here. Like, if they get wiped on top lane, that will be a game again, even though only 1 keep would die here. Like, the boss would still be healthy and could tank the core here, even though it still had 40 armor. And ReGen finally on same talent here. Oh no, they were same talent here on for the last fight as well, right? Level 16. Full beetle build actually for the work. Not going for epic center. Epic enter. Oh, huge light bomb on 3 people here. And ReGen is in full retreat. The black hole comes out. And oh, Tassada tanking the whole flame from Deathring. It has to die for it. Another kill going over to Souls in slow-mo. who will now pick up this objective. There will be a time where Tassada is alive. Like 50 seconds, 33, so ReGen will have a chance to fight once more. Deathwing goes in the air and the Pyroblast! Oh, that will be a kill! Oh no, disaster. Both DPS are now down, and that means they only have a very low chance at getting this objective. They will probably give it up. And if Souls is feeling confident, they could invade this, or could go for the boss. Oh, Kelvas. By the way, Kelvas completed his convection. That is huge. Absolute chat. Completing convection. Yeah, they're invading, and like I said, they could go for this boss here. No, it's too late, but they could have gone for that. And with boss and objective, and the incoming level 20, that would have meant game for sure. But, oh, what is this ice wall? Oh wait, it zoned on Velucio, but slight mis-synergy there. But the Kevas is getting a lot of value with his bombs. Wonder what his damage is now. Sitting at 30k, only a little bit behind Deathwing. On the other side, it's still Tassada with the highest damage. By the way, we are finally 20, which means upgraded Ice Wall. Shatter is in. Also Flamethrower gives way more safety to the Kefas. And Square still didn't pick his talent. I expect a Blunderbuss. And they just let the keep die here for free! Okay. That's the thing you do, I guess. ReGen finally getting level 20. Oh, they're going for the core. Oh, no. That's not a thing you should do. They're eating a lot of damage from the lava wave here. And now they're in full retreat. The Weavine comes out from Nubuak, and they're getting a kill on Blay, on Greymane, and on May, but they sacrifice their own Noob. Lucius saving his life. Tassada alone here though? And that's a kill. Oh no, what is going on? They had 2 kills! And then Tassada had to sacrifice his life. So unlucky. Yeah, slight miscommunication there. I guess Tassada was feeling confident with May and Greymane down. Thought his team might follow maybe. But they were near him and he had to retreat rather than go in. And yeah, so it's turned it around on him. Got the kill. And now it's 3 vs 3. And Souls definitely have the advantage now. With 1 keep down. 1 keep is half health. And ReGen having no fort here. Oh, wait, Anduin walking into the bush. And that's a kill now. For ReGen. Really important one. Can they change the kill fast too? Yeah, there's a fort still, so they can't really do that. But this should mean boss. And lava waves are constantly pushing the waves back. Also, of course, clearing the siege camp somewhat. But yeah, I would actually... what do you go for here? Do you contest with boss after bot boss? Or do you push with boss? I think they will be way too late for this boss. So this rotation is only getting me on so much. Yeah, this boss is already down. No chance of getting there. But maybe we can force a fight there. There's no fort in here anymore. And Anduin is down. Kelfas walking forward. Oh, the stun connects on May. The Weavine comes out. Oh, he's missing the Kelfas with his second up. But they're still going after him and they can kill him easily. He goes down. Just kind of sad that they can't kill his convection, but Deathwing is also getting chased down. Tried to fear people away, but couldn't make that happen. And now ReGen is fighting back here. If they don't win this game, they are out. They lose the series. So they definitely need to win. This boss will confirm the second keeper. And with 2 keeps down, the core is very vulnerable. Boss in the bot lane falls. I mean, of course you have Lava Wave. So you basically always have something to beat back. Oh, is Souls? Are you really contesting this? Oh, noob, a little bit too late. Was just a second he was missing me. Otherwise, this could have turned around on the souls and we could have lost even more. Oh, very nice. It really has to defend core. And now with keeps down, even minions are a threat. But yeah, the objective goes over to ReGen. Their first objective. But what can we do with it? 2 keeps down, so you have constant catapult pressure, or I don't know, what do you call these minions? Siege minions? I don't know what to call them. I call them siege minions. Never lava wave is available in 20. I think you actually walk with this mid wave. And then lava wave in top lane or bot wave to get some pressure there. But yeah, it comes down to another team fight here, I think. Bosses are now down for another 2.5 minutes. Even 3 minutes top lane. But how do you siege against a Kefas and Death Ring? Like, this mid will not get much. And oh, they're eating the stun. Taco walking into it. Already at half health. They're eating another Kefas. Ay. But at least they're getting some counter pressure on the lanes, which is really important if you have keeps down already. Or what they really need is a team fight win. And they're getting like the keyboards, which is something odd. Well, walking into 2 of the Kefas queues. Not something you want to do. Taco getting stunned. And Anna Wessa trying to disable the key, but Taco is eating. Ooh. Oh, take that early, yeah. Very well done. And they get the keep. So there's some hope left. And they can win this game now. Like, only having pressure on one lane is really huge on this map. So they're basically better in the game, and they're kinda ahead as well, because like lanes are pushed so far. Like, Graven is pushing top lane, but that was even, or will be even. Bot lane will be eventually pushing against ReGen, and it just comes down to mid lane, I guess. We have a bush trap here coming in. But you don't want to fight into this wave now. Bell getting stunned, getting slowed. And Wessa walking forward. By the way, Tassada is only halfway through his Q quest. Like, that's not something you want to see at 22 minutes. And now we have this objective, potentially. Maybe you don't even need that. Like, one team fight ends the game. I think this wave should have been in bot lane or mid lane. Like, top lane won't get you much. You won't get core pressure from one lane. That's not something that is happening on this map. But yeah, boss is up in the bot lane, and Sylvanas is starting it up. But red team should be aware of this. So, right? Like, there's no way they don't smell that. Yeah, you see May already voting for that. Where is she? She showed on a mini wave. And now the boss is down. Yeah, so it's not really aware of that. And Kefas walking into the Nubuak. Ice Wall comes out, but the Light Bomb kinda mismanaging that. And now May is completely alone here. Taco, oh, the Lava Wave, huge value here on Greymane. And the Death Ring, and just walk with his boss. Just walk with his boss. No, don't go for objective. No! Team! It's a 24-minute boss! Like, the keep is already open. Team, what are we doing? I guess they want the top boss. Okay, top boss is maybe a good option too. But, like, not getting this keep in bot lane can be huge. I mean, it's a 24-minute boss, so it could definitely end the game. And Wack scouting for his team. Not sure what he's doing. But yeah, they will lose this objective in 30 seconds. Maybe he tries to delay it a little bit. But that's kind of risky. You don't want to die here. Oh, do we see a backdoor? No. No way we see a backdoor, right? No, don't go back now. Why are we going back? Like, just go core! Hello! Like, just give up the objective. Go core! Ah, 24-minute boss and you're not going core. You... Okay, we'll see another team fight at least. Let's go. Blue team walking forward. Tasada is getting denied. And Dicey... Wait, how did... What? Okay, Anubuak needs to rewind soon as well. But someone has to deal with boss soon. Two-man ice wall. Oh no, two-man ice wall. And Anuk dies as well, and this will be game for sure. Wait, like this boss doesn't end alone. There's no way. And red team just can walk core with 3 people down. Oh, if this keep dies, there's potentially mid lane is also getting pressured. But if this core like cooperates between boss and wait, what is happening? This ball, it's falling way quicker. Boss is already down, objective is picked up, and we have a winner! Souls and Slowmo win it. And now, in a 26-minute ultimate game. And I don't know what was going on in the end game, man. Both teams just throwing it away. Like, ReGen looked really good in the end game, man. But then Tasada just died in the team fight. And it went downhill. I'm just not sure why they didn't just go core. Like, just don't care about objective. Like, even with 2 keeps up, like, there's no way the core can defend on its own. Like, you can still lose the team fight on core, but you have a boss with you. So, I don't know. Very weird decision making, but in the end, Souls win this game and the series with it. And yeah, really well played by them. Don't want to take it away. Like, they looked better throughout the series and throughout this game, most of the time too. And yeah, they definitely earned their win. They only threw a little bit in the late game. Lost a few members here and there. Face checked bushes. Or didn't go for a boss in the bot lane. This could have been... I don't know how they didn't see that earlier. Like, ReGen didn't go for... Like, didn't show at all on the map. Like, they had to be in boss. But anyway, maybe we get an interview now with the winning team, Souls and Slowmo. Just let me message them. Wait, who's the captain again? No, I'm getting messaged. Okay, we're being joined by Dauntless, I think, captain of Souls and Slowmo, and he is already. Congratulations, man, for your 2-0.
Yeah, it was a great match. Like, honestly, those were both super pretty intense in that end game. Like, it could have gone either way on the second map, especially.
Yeah, holy moly, that was very close match there in the end. I agree completely. Yeah, tell us your thoughts about the series in general.
That's my assistant captain. Brought him with me.
Ah, hello, Nemesis. Welcome, and congratulations to you too. Yeah,
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about the series overall?
we're feeling good. Like to get a domination was huge for us. We were really kind of hoping to get we it's our first domination as a team in our first season together. It's kind of it's a big deal for us. This is something new and it feels really really good.
Yeah, I can imagine. Um, yeah, I mean, we can go over games maybe a little bit. Looking at Dragonshire, you guys had Savannah's Junkrat, Johanna Brightwing, Sonia. Tell me your thoughts about the draft. What was going on there?
I guess I'll let Nemesis handle that. He's our primary drafter, so.
Oh yeah,
Um, yeah, won't give too much to the secrets.
oh, give me a second. You're a little bit quiet here. Just tune you up a little bit. Okay, go again.
Yeah, won't give too much of the secrets, but I felt like we kind of were prepared coming into here and kind of knew what to expect with them, and so our goal was really just to make them struggle or just make them a little bit uncomfortable on the points.
Yeah, makes sense. And I mean, the Sonya pick in general worked out really well. He got solo kill in top lane on the Diva. Was really scary.
Yeah,
Yes.
I actually want to say our Sonya, which was Lone Wolf, he was on fire tonight, and he is definitely my MVP of the night. He was really making a lot of plays in off lane by himself.
Yeah, same here. And even when he was with the team, he was just doing awesome. He's been a strong player through this whole season so far, and his pulling out all sorts of stops with on his solo lanes or.
Yeah, definitely. Like the 3-man leap in the bot lane that basically won you the game in the end. Very huge.
Absolutely.
But also the rest of you guys looked really good. Like the Brightwing always teleporting to anyone who was in danger.
Yeah, our healer's really been solid all season, and especially like his light bombs are almost always like just that perfect timing as we're diving in. So we always get strong full value. They go on proper heroes and everything, and those are just huge for us.
Yeah, I agree. What were you planning to play? Like I saw Junkrat in the mid lane at first, but then it later switched to Sylvanas. Like, did you think that Tasuda was maybe a little bit too much for the Junkrat, or what was going on there?
Actually, it was just through natural rotations. So Sylvanas, was handling the camp. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna rotate bottom, and it just was working so well at the bottom. I just stayed down there. We got much more value out of it than I expected. So we stuck with it.
Plus, I was able to, because I was doing the camp when he rotated, I was able to use my Aegis to get through that little bit of bush and get right into my side of middle lane without having to walk and rotate around anything. And that just makes it so much faster for me to rotate up into middle than to have Junkrat come all the way from bottom.
Yeah, makes total sense. And I mean, that game was definitely very dominant from you guys. You looked really strong. But then in game number 2, it looked really good in the early game, I have to say, and in mid game too. But then the late game was an absolute banger. Like they kind of came back, and you began to struggle. What was going on there?
It felt like they started to dive in on me and really focus me, and that kind of really caused some issues with not necessarily just pure damage, but it gave them a target. And then once they were down or we were down, we had to back out and reset. And I think we came together and we were like, hey, watch the dive. They're going to come for me. So we collapsed on that. And I really saw a huge difference. And I think it was the second to last fight that really made a difference, where I was actually pulled out right before I died.
Yeah, indeed. I was actually surprised there in the end, because ReGen picked up both bosses, but they pushed with neither one. Instead, they went for a team fight. What do you think about that call?
Actually, that was really good calls on them. That was actually the same calls that we were looking for. But we knew our win condition wasn't the boss, or I'm sorry, their win condition was not the boss. So we didn't, have to focus as much on it as they did. So we were very careful in our moves at the end to not give them too much.
Yeah, because we knew if we gave them a really good team fight that was in our disadvantage, like walking into a boss that we know they're at, we knew that would end up just kind of throwing the game on us, and so we just decided, you know what, we can melt the boss really easily. It's gonna get next to no value, and we can get a win condition elsewhere, whether it be a backdoor, a boss, or a objective. All of those were options as win conditions for us.
So letting the last boss walking on core was a calculated move on your side?
Yep. So we thought about actually going that boss. We couldn't tell if they were looking for, you know, a gank or if they were actually doing boss, and we kind of teetered on that too long. But once they got it, we still knew we were safe, and so we had to try to capitalize elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay, that was it from me. If you have any more thoughts or shoutouts with us to share, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to say thanks for the cast. I really appreciated it, Dark Wolf.
No problem. It was a lot of fun watching the games.
Yeah, thank you from the whole community over at Timeless Graveyard, and I guess I'd like to just shout out to our other sister teams and K4000, who is our sub, who is on deck just in case because we were having some connection issues earlier today. So he was right there ready to hop in if we needed him. And yeah, and thank you also to, honestly, NGS for hosting these great tournaments. I've been with them for 5 seasons now, and it's great to have such an amazing community that holds so strong.
I completely agree. Okay, then yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I just wanted to also piggyback on that. Thank you for the cast. I always appreciate the cast and love them. And then I just want to also shout out the team. You know, we have gone through some ups and downs, and it really seems like we're starting to hit our stride. And a special shout out to Lone Wolf and to Toxic for really picking it up and, you know, making a really big difference tonight.
All right. Yeah. Great. Then once again, thanks for joining me in the interview, and congratulations for your win. And I hope you have a great evening.
Thank you very much. You have a good one.
Okay. See ya. Okay, guys. That's it for this match, but don't go anywhere because we have another match coming up in 15 minutes or so. 10 minutes, 15, around that time. And Division D West between Phoenix Rising Topaz and Knife Party. I will go on a short break and refresh myself. And yeah, just in general, whoever wants to leave now, thank you guys for joining. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the games, if not the cast. And to all the players, was a really great match. And congratulations again to the winners. See you in a bit.